In our earlier video today, I gave you a tour of my room and what I think about organization. Now, my room, as you saw, like the the view like beyond this webcam is not that pretty, as you saw from the earlier video. But now I have a very relaxed relationship with organization. I like to put everything out. It's for a reason, right? I like to put things out so that I get a visual reminder that these items exist. Because there were lots of times where I buy something, I forget about it because it's not in my view and I don't like open cabinets all the time. And so I buy new ones. And then so how do I solve that problem? I tried opening cabinets multiple times, but it's just not my style. So I leave out everything in the open. Can some people call me messy? Yes. Can some people call me tidy? Also yes. But I have a very fluid and easy relationship with myself. But the people I work with, and perhaps you, the viewer, may not have such a relaxed relationship with yourself. And now, so, what's the bad thing about it being disorganized? What is the bad thing about not being organized? I saw a video about a woman with ADHD, and I think it's ADHD, but basically the caption was like, "This is what a woman thinks like," and the video goes like how the whole house is a mess, but this person doesn't know how to start fixing the problem, right? So basically, kitchen is dirty, right? But in order to clean the kitchen, you need like equipments from the shed. But the shed is also messy, and to like organize the shed, you need the garage space to like kind of like have storage. But the thing is, the garage is also messy. So it becomes this eternal pit that just circles around and around. In I can't do anything because nothing works, right? And now I ask, what's so bad about that? Because the thing is, like, the bad is all societal shame. Like, what is inherently bad about messy? One would say then you might attract pests. Okay, but like, are pests that big of a problem? It's manageable, right? Of course, I don't want pests in my house, but you can call professionals to take care of that problem, right? And now, if pests bug me that much, I just need to do a weighing, right? Do I want to keep this lifestyle at the cost of pests, or do I want to live a somewhat of a cleaner life so that I don't have to deal with pests? It's a decision you can make. And now, like, I know this sounds like it's like grossly oversimplifying, and it sounds almost insensitive, right? But this kind of a radical, different perspective is oftentimes what a lot of people miss. People live years after years after years after years of thinking that how they live is a problem. And I think that is the bigger problem, right? Because why is that the problem? Because you never really give yourself the opportunity to express and experiment with the system that works for you. So my method of putting everything out where I can see it works for me because I've experimented with it without judgment. Turns out, when I leave everything out, it's convenient for me, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of working space. So, there are times when I need a lot of working space. I need to solve that problem, right? But I need to solve it in my own terms because after all, this room belongs to me. But if I don't follow my system and I look at my, like current state as a problem, then I work with organization tactics that don't necessarily work for me. And, then of course you can find the organization system that works for you by listening to other people, right? But the thing is, the core of the problem isn't isn't you not finding the right organization method for you. The core problem is you treating yourself like a problem. And when you don't treat yourself like a problem, you will have stacks of things and you will have a mess and you will sometimes have a problem with how your organizational like things are, how your space is organized. You will have a problem with that. But the thing is, if you don't treat yourself like a problem, you are going to come up with your solution to it. But when you are just constantly in the mode of self-judgment and blaming yourself for being in this predicament of a problem, that's when you can't solve the problem because like you're not living your system. So you have all these methods that are supposed to work, but then because it's not organically coming from you, you're not going to be motivated to do it. So you're going to fall off the bandwagon and then you're going to feel bad about yourself, and then it just replicates and it just like increases your dissatisfaction with yourself, right? And you'll hate yourself more, and the things will keep accruing because nothing addressed at the core why you need to keep things accruing. So, all in all, the only problem that you really experience is the fact that you see yourself as a problem. So, even if you're a hoarder, even if you have like even if your room is like filthy with like poop everywhere and like drunk soda cans and pizza boxes everywhere, there's a reason you're doing that. What if you weren't the problem? What if you lived in like almost like a pigsty? What if there's a reason for that? And what if it's not a problem? What opportunities does that open for you? Because again, you live a life that's conducive to like dirtiness, messiness. And it serves a purpose, but also there will be uncomfortable things about it. There's two sides to everything. But when you don't treat yourself like a problem, you can come up with your own system of handling the discomfort while also respecting the reason why your space becomes a certain way.